Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it brings up an LA first down. They fake the handoff, now Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Back to the air we go on second. Stafford. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. Now Stafford again. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. First red zone trip of the game for the Rams. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Stafford from the gun. Able to find Nakua here. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Man in motion here. Stafford now on third down. He has the first over the middle. It's an LA touchdown. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
He's going to field this at the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Kyler starting off with the throw. He's got him. That's McBride. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10, Murray. That pass is complete to McBride. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. On first and 10, it's Murray. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals finish off their opening drive. Trey McBride, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Stafford to throw again on second. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
Throwing is Stafford on third. His pass caught by Nakua. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That one complete to Higbee. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Caught near the goal line. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And look at this return. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up. Here's the first kick. It's on the turf. Ball's out. He lost it. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
From the 39. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Cardinals first down. Pressure coming. It's Murray. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh, my. Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone. And the Rams will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second and 8. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. A quarter down, 3. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Putting a receiver in motion. First down, and they go right back to him. Has a lane inside the 25. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returnable from the 2. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Jared Verse on the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That one finds Josh Downs. And he'll get it up to the 44. Working quickly here. Murray here on first down. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. He slides down with enough to pick up that first. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Tackled on the play by Puna Ford. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Complete out to the right side. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cardinals make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. They left him wide open. It's complete. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Running right, it's Williams. They'll cobble together a yard there. Long-time standout Calais Campbell there for the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. We send a man in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Forced out to his right. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
To the air, 3rd and long. That one's incomplete over the middle. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Stafford gonna go on forward. He finds him beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first. A handoff for Williams, running left. Gets in, touchdown LA. The Rams keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt one play later. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. The Cardinals with a lot of work to do to get into scoring range. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Play action now, Murray. Getting out to his left. He takes it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Murray on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Trey McBride. So they're left with 4th down here. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That's taken at the 15. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And the Rams have their work cut out for them on this drive. Stafford now on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Going for the pistol, Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
He gets it away now from his own end zone. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They've got a man in motion. From the gun, it's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
13 yards on the play. And the Cardinals first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Cardinals make it a one-score game before halftime. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. On 1st down, here's Stafford. He's going to push one deep down there. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams double their lead to 14. The Rams kicking team is ready. Then they're going to send this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he's out of bounds, looks like right at midfield. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
1st and 10, Murray. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's trying another one deep. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Throwing it just before halftime. Throwing for the end zone. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Rams kicking team is ready. Then they're going to send this one away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Downs will go in motion left. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Taylor now up the middle. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Murray to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Option give to Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. They snap it to Murray. Finds his man over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Now Murray on the play fake. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Able to find Nakua here. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. He'll get this one to Adams. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Man in motion here. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Nakua nabs this one along the sideline. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Putting a receiver in motion. Going left side, Williams with it. A lot of grass ahead. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Another run for Williams. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They go with Williams on the counter. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Stafford from the gun. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Jalen Thompson makes the play. And the Cardinals take over as he records his 10th career INT. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Pressure coming. It's Murray. He's on the move. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Murray here on first down. They read that screen perfectly. Interception! And the Rams are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Stafford back to throw. He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll look to run with Williams. We'll take it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Rams double their lead to 14. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return starts from the goal line. Takes it just shy of that end zone. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That pass is complete to McBride. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. From the gun, it's Murray. This will be caught by Watkins. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. Play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. On target to Downs. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he is on 3rd and long. He puts some power on a deep one. They connect on the deep shot. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now a run with Taylor. Space to the left. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Chased out to his right. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now Kyler. Has it at the back of the end zone, but the throw carries him out of bounds. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Let's come in here, Brock. It's Murray. Quick slant complete. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals losing by 14.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Oh, quick throw here, left side. Touchdown, Arizona. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Setting up to pass. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. Down inside 2 minutes now. They're going to line up to try the onside kick. Waiting for that signal, waiting for it. Oh, they've got it. The Cardinals recover. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And he's across midfield into Rams territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. To throw. On the move, headed right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals find a way to tie it late. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives him the 1-point lead right near the end of this game. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals make the play that should win them this game. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. This a very important field goal for Chad Ryland. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. Got all of it, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond a field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
We send a man in motion. Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher.
Every sack, every stop has just been like another nail in the coffin. And now there's only one spot for a nail left. This is their last chance. And that defense, well, they've got this crew on the edge of the cliff. Now can they go finish when it matters the most?
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And he puts it on 4th, and it's intercepted. Max Melton with the INT. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.